This suite is nothing if not on time. Welcome back to OinkGaming, and we've been preparing for an invasion. We've survived one of these before, and it's just been dropped on us. We're gonna hit OK, pause it, and find out what we're up against. He's going for England, so he's invading this chunk up here. We can assume that's where he's going to land. That gives us an advantage. He's going to have to bring his ships over, and we can strike at him pretty readily, pretty easily. He did get a massive event spawn. Is this him? No, that's not even him. I won't be able to strike at him from there. He is not independent. So he is underneath this king here. He's just a duke. But as a Viking, you can set up a prepared invasion. He rallies you a bunch of tribal warriors. He has gotten an event spawn of 9,800 troops. Is that fair? No. So, there's that. When I kill those, though, they can't be replaced. And so that's the key, is to wear down his troops until they can't be replaced any longer. And knowingly, he's going to have to hit England to pull this all off, right? So we have that advantage. So we're going to go ahead and raise. We're way underpowered at the moment. I mean, just embarrassingly underpowered. There's nothing we can do about it. This is the war that's been shoved on us. We are going to get some mercenaries. We'll be able to afford a decent chunk of mercenaries for a little while. We're going to go with 2,200, these guys right here. And then try to win this thing. If we can get some wins, there's a chance that others will join us, especially in England. So keep that in mind. So let's go. Let's get over there and see what we can do. I'll bring you back when interesting things start happening. Okay, so we've got our boats out so we can see the map around us. We can see their major army here with about 10,000 troops. It's traveling by land, so hopefully that not only gets an attrition penalty as it travels down here, but ultimately it can't get to England if it doesn't have the ships to get there. So that gives us an advantage. Wessex has joined up. That gives us more troops. So we're hoping this fleet here lands. I've hired the mercenaries already. That may have been premature. But where is he going? Are you kidding me? That's annoying. So we're going to have to try to hit this army best we can. Oh, that's annoying. It should go to England, but it's not because the AI is dumb. So we'll quick load up and run down there and try to get a win. The other option is to take the mercenaries and go ahead and ship them over and have them actually siege over in... Oh, that's hilarious. That is funny now. Look at he's losing event troops that he can't replace. He's gonna win. This war might be over before it even started. Might be over before it starts. Let's see the retinues off. Brings me now to 54. I gotta get under 58. Every boat can carry 100 soldiers. You gotta keep that in mind. These are the mercs. Let's pull these guys over. That's good enough. Get on the boats. Let's go. Let's go. Let's actually land here so we don't have the penalty here. What a hilarity. Okay. This war turned out to be a whole lot of nothing if he just lost all of his event spawn troops. Lost most of them. We might go invade him then, if that's the way he's going to be. And we might get rid of these mercenaries before long. He still has 7,000, so we can't necessarily just call it a day. Who's this guy? Wow, you are terrible. Will they pay? I'm just going to release you because I want you to go back to the battlefield. Oh, wonderful. Hi. Yes, I will take your money. You're a fool. You should have better leaders. What's happening here now? He's stuck. He is stuck. We don't know where his troops are. They're loading up. I mean, he's got the ships to do what he needs to do. He's just not doing it. Thanks for paying me. 80% chance I get Brave. Nice. Brave is usually pretty good. It's not always the best thing. It gets you into trouble occasionally. Capturing that count was big for the money. Are you gonna land? is he gonna do? Now that we're winning, others are joining our side. So this is steamrolling now the other direction. Oh man, that was hysterical. Don't play like that player. How do I bring an end to this war, though? Yeah, come on. Come on, come on. I'm going to go ahead and take the mercs off as a separate force and go ahead and use them as a besieging force. Are these the mercenaries? Which ones are the mercenaries? Hello? Hello, which ones are mercenaries? I think it's probably this one. Let me move them both there. Ooh, good timing. Good timing. All right, one of these is the mercs. I'm going to think it's going to be this one. So get those on the boat. Boats are in the wrong place. Boom. I don't think I need my own ships because I haven't raised them. They're expensive. Jump these on the boat. And we're going to use these to actually go siege him. Going to put a little pressure, see if I can get this war over with. I got expansion opportunities, and I don't want to waste my time on these guys if it's not going to work. What's he down to? 6,000 troops. My brother continues to get stronger. He just inherited Surrey. However, he's now one-eyed, one-legged, and a purple people eater. He's got an infection. He might not survive. If he dies, this young lady inherits, and I've already betrothed her to my son. So, problem potentially solved. What's up, Shug? This is my niece. Let's get her... Well, first, let's get her a guardian. Assign a guardian. We want you to be a great stewardess. See? I changed it to a female version. Stewardess. Alright, the ship is going. I don't know if we need all of these ships to give us eyesight at the moment, but there's really nothing costing us... Nothing stopping us from doing it. Sure. Managing the traits of your heirs can be pretty important, but it also can be utterly meaningless. So it's all... There you go. There's his ships. So that's where his ships are going to go. So now we need to rush back here and figure out where he's going. He's loaded up. Almost got me, right? So that was the trick. That's probably got 6,000 troops on it. He's going to the capital. And so we need to go ahead and beat him there. We win this, it's pretty much over. Very tricky. Yeah, no, work on the Pope, not the Bishop. Where is he going? Hey, where are you going? St. George's. Why? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? This guy's actually... Wex is actually getting money from this. Here's his 6,000 troops. He's coming for me. He's got low morale at the moment because he just got off the ships. And he's about to find out that he's not alone. I need to sit somewhere where I can get a defensive bonus. Do I have defensive bonus? Straight across Essex. Middlesex flows between the two, so maybe I'm best off going there. This thing is not over with yet. If he can catch that army and hit him hard enough before I can do anything about it, he can get himself a win. And we can't be having him get any wins. There's 0 wins allowed for him. He doesn't know that. Don't tell him. But that's the reality, is he doesn't get to win. That was hysterical. It rarely happens that well in your favor that he runs into... I lose ambition. Boom. Alright. He's no slouch right now. He's pretty strong. I don't want to take a crossing penalty to fight him. I still have those mercs, though. A win here does end this thing. He's mostly tribal. So we should have no problem beating him. Let's use her to build some relationships up. Duke of Cornwall. Pick an ambition. It's always the same ambition. I don't need to have any more children. Let's stand down this. Wessex is doing its darnest. Let's come up here and cause some havoc. So I ain't mad about that. Is there any direction here that doesn't involve a river crossing to Wessex? That's one. Can I get there? I can. All right. I got better troops. He's taking a little bit of attrition. I'll let my morale get up, but he's got... Uh-oh. Yeah, someone's trying to kill me. In fact, most of the people who report to me are trying to kill me. Known plots. Do they stop for this war? Try to kill the king. It's this lady, and it's my brother, which is pretty typical. This gives us an opportunity, if we want, to go after my brother, but I don't really want to, despite the fact that he hates me. Stop backing plot. Yeah. All right, we're letting the morale tick. You can see I've got, if you can read it, light infantry, heavy infantry, pikemen, light cavalry, archers. If I cross over him, way more light infantry, which means he has the benefit of the skirmish round. During the skirmish round, he's stronger. There you go. But in the next round, he's not. He's now got an attrition bonus, or loss. So every time I wait, he takes more damage, and I get stronger. So as long as he doesn't have reinforcements coming, I might as well let him sit there for just a little bit and put this thing more in my favor. In the meantime, we're sieging up here. So this thing is just about over. Let him keep taking 5% hits. 66-31 is how many troops he's got there. 65-98, not a big difference. We don't want Middlesex to fall, but Middlesex is in my brother's, right? So if it falls, if he loses his levy and his garrison, that just weakens my brother for a period of time, which I'm not so unokay with. I'm not so unokay. He left and didn't finish. You want to fight me there? No, you stay there and you suffer your attrition like a good boy. Go on, finish the siege. Finish it. You can have it. One good night in London is what you get. Yes. Defeat. Oh, I'm brokenhearted. All right, now I've got a 1,600 troop benefit. Good commanders. Much better mix of troops than he does. When it gets past the skirmish phase, my guys are just going to absolutely obliterate. Working on the Pope. Good. Good. Pope's about to die, so not as good as I'd hoped. You can see my cash run's pretty low. You lose a lot of money when you hire mercs. You just do. All right, that was a huge win. I'm going to siege this back to get a war score and hit him one more time. And we're going to hit him one more time simply because we can. Because I'm mad that this whole thing even happened. And I just want him to feel my angst maybe one more time. I don't want him to have any event spawn troops left. Are they all gone? Still got 2,000. Well, let's finish it. Alright, that turned out to be exceptionally easy. And just like that, he's going to lose a bunch of piety, prestige. I'm going to get a little bit of gold. Moral authority. We haven't covered that a lot in this campaign. It's not that big of a deal for this campaign, but it will be in future campaigns. I get a bunch of prestige from this whole thing, and so do my allies. So, boom. You lose. Suck it. Don't you come back no more. And we're done. That war is won. So now we can get back to thinking about nation building. My troops actually went up during the war, which is fantastic. What I really want is Anjou, but I lost my claim. You say, Drew, how did you lose your claim? I can still push for Maine, but how did I lose my claim? Well, I had this guy here, had a strong claim on Anjou. I pressed it. The war ended inconclusively, and he proceeded to die. And his son did not inherit the strong claim. He got a weak claim, which means I gotta wait till this guy is either a female and or a child, and then I can press his claim against France. So now we have to be opportunistic. I don't want to be, but I have to be. So we'll be looking for other opportunities in the area to go to war here shortly. Thank you. All right, I'll bring you back when something fun. All right, my tri-pronged strategy looks like it's going to happen again. So we've got France now. No longer called Frankia, it's now called France. With a war against Saxony. Saxony's got this beast of a guy. Look at all these claims he's got. And he's got 3 kingdoms. And he's got 4 sons. He's 41. He's disfigured. He's a master seducer. Okay, he's seen things. He's got a Phantom of the Opera look going. Very fearsome. And what's more fearsome is that he can raise about 20,000 troops. But once again, he's declared war on France, and his focus will be on France. And so we're giving it a couple months, trying to recuperate as many troops as we can, but we are going to push into Mercia, which are these counties right here. These are all, well, he's Saxon, so he'll be kicked out. He's wrong religion, wrong religion. All right, so he would come join me. That's all he has. Well, he's got Hull as well. He would actually go back to Hull. I'll probably get these 4 provinces directly if I pull this off. So it's a big, big, big upside for me. I do want my troops to recover some. Just, you know, war after war after war. The cash is a little bit low. My retinue is recovering nicely. I just kind of want those things to recover more aggressively before we jump into another war. But we're in it. We're in it to win it. So we're going after Mercia against the Saxons. Ooh, he's got another war on him. Good, 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 good. We're going to overload the Saxons is our objective now. So I'm going to give it a couple more months. Keep watching that. Look at it come up. Oh, it's beautiful. 62. Come on. Come on. 64. And I don't know, 65 maybe we'll launch. It's tough to time this thing. Tough to time this thing. Let's make sure we're giving this stuff over to good people. We don't want this war to get too far underway. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 6.5. I might just have to be okay with this. Go time. Go time. So, we're going to declare war. We're going after a holy war for Mercia. This can be an issue because a holy war can invite anybody of his religion in. But, gotta go after it. So, we're going to raise as many troops as we can here. Boom. Boom. That's 2,200. We're going to go straight into the war goal. Any of these easy targets? Not particularly. Alright, we'll go straight to the war goal. And then we'll raise the rest of the troops and get after it. This should be very exciting. Raise the ships, as always. Find what port we're going to use. We really like to leave out of the capital, you know, so that the troops, as they march, they get a chance to visit the capital. I've made a lot of good-looking paintings and things. No troops down there. And I like them to visit the capital. Good for the economy, too. Any troops down here? Okay. So one thing that we always got to keep an eye on is this province down here is endlessly a problem. And it's endlessly a problem because anybody over here can declare war, holy war on me. So as I get overextended into different battles... Yeah, get him, France. Atta boy. As I get overextended into different battles, they'll always be looking for an opportunity. Anybody, a count, a duke, a sultan, will jump into that war against me to try to get that province down there. And there comes a point where it just makes sense to try to get rid of it or expand it, right? You either have to move forward or move backwards. You can't be on the defense all the time. They'll say in Super Bowls that defense wins Super Bowls. That's, of course, an utter and complete lie, and this last Super Bowl proved it. Offenses dictate... Hello, sir. Offense dictates the terms of the game, not defense. Defense can sometimes drive offenses, but offense dictates terms. And so, welcome. Demand conversion. All right, first I'm going to make you a commander. Okay, then I'm going to pay you some money to like me. And then I'm going to ask you to, like the Pope. And now that you're here, and thank goodness you are here, and I might get one of your buddies. We've had no problem being Catholic and getting siege guys. Offense dictates ultimately how the game is going to be played. And so by going on the offense here, I'm forcing him to respond to me. And you'll find that the best defense is a great offense. Always has been, always will be. So here we go. So we're going to try to get this war goal beat down just like we did the last time. All these provinces are ones that we should have no problem sieging. I might spread out a little bit, but ultimately we're looking for people who are joining up against me. Holstein joined up. Where's he? How many troops can you put in? Okay. And are you in both wars? All wars? 2 wars. You're in that one too. Okay. Yeah. Big fan of the French right now. Is he winning or losing? Alright, we're sieging, going slow. We'll be able to make more money than it costs us by taking these sieges. Again, we'll have that opportunity, win the war goal, and then we either sit over here and fight his armies off, or we go land back here and try to help the French. Either option will lead ultimately to victory, but if we win this, we should pick up four counties here straight to us. And I can take 3 of them, so that would be Wondrous Maximus is the Latin term for that situation. There's the first of the war goal. Boom. Alright, I'll bring it back as it gets exciting. Done. Boom. There's Mercia. Mine, 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 mine. Wonderfully mine. That war, I started with about 396 gold and ended with 538. So I got more gold. All this territory was, it's Catholic territory. It hadn't been converted. But the rulers were all pagan. So all the rulers get pushed down, and I get not only the top domain, but the bottom domain as well. This gives me ample opportunity to put a bunch of courtiers there that I like. This is also possibly, we'll look at this duchy, but this may be a great duchy as a 1, 2, 3, 4. This may be a great capital duchy for me at some point. I don't know if we have the time. I'm already pretty old. I don't want to switch halfway through. A lot of good things happened there. It was an easy war. Now I get to dole out these claims. Once again, we got to start thinking about our heir already. So what can I give to my heir? He's going to get a bunch of this kind of garbage stuff here. City of Dorwich, Trafalgar. I can give him all these lower holdings. Bishopric, city, bishopric, bishopric. Giving him will disqualify him from succession. Hello, my son. I have so many of you. I need to have less of you. Grant land a title. Bishopric? City? He can't take bishopric. Well, this is just strange. What are the rules? Anyway, I got some investigating to do. Either way, that war went fantastically. It was easy. They never even put up a fight. They're still down here fighting this dude. This guy's getting worn out. He's losing, as you'd expect. It's a good time to probably attack him and take Maine on behalf of my dude, man. I can also take... oh, yeah, this happened. So I've got a claim on the Duchy of Boyce now, because I found a siege leader who had that claim. So I'm definitely going to land him up here. I'm going to give him one of these up here, land him, and then press his claim down there against the French king. Kind of a jerk move. I'm not too afraid of Saxony at the moment. They're still big, but we haven't had issues with them. Oh, dude died. Yeah, see, he got smaller again. Gavelkin succession has really messed with Saxony. So we're doing great. We're doing great. Okay, everything is fine. I will have no problem finishing this little video here and feeling good about writing curriculum the rest of today. That's where we're at. So I haven't shown a lot of this, but it's an opportunity to kind of see how passing out titles work. You have a limited size for court. I can have a pretty large court, but you don't necessarily want people in court who aren't of much use to you. And so at some point you want to kind of clean them out. And you also want to put some dynasty members placed on lower rungs of this thing as well. So I'm going to find, there's a member in here that I saw just a second ago who wasn't all that important, not all that impressive. Lowborn, my culture, my religion, not all that impressive. I'm going to bury him in Worcester as the bishopric. So grant landed title, bishopric of Worcester, no, not the county, bishopric. And I get piety for granting this, right? So boom, he's now a bishop. And then I'm going to find somebody else who's meh, right? Who I would describe as meh. Strong claim on Pisa. That's not going to help me. Duchy of Frutit. No, that's not going to help me. His wife is Bruselica the Kind. And does he have any children? He does. Here's the county of... So, if I land him, there's a chance that if he dies, his son inherits the land and then inherits his wife's title. But that's so far away, it's probably not all that worthwhile. And what kind of husband is in a court far away from his wife? Questionable. Questionable ethics, frankly, on his part. Here's a guy who's of my dynasty. He has no claims in particular that are all that valuable. So I'm going to bury him in a city. City of Drarich. I'm not trying. I mean, that's what that is. That's a failure to try. All right, now that I've got those two doled out to Bretonian Catholics, now I want to make sure I land my guy who's a siege leader. All right, so he's up here, siege leader, this guy right here. He's got this strong claim on Boy. So I'm going to grant him Worcester. Through lower titles, boom. Now I can press his claim. I can press his claim on the King of France, right there, which are these 3 provinces, which are wonderful. Makes like an arrow. I lost that kind of gambit for Anjou, which sucked. So this is kind of a next move. Getting my sons landed makes a lot of sense. This guy's going to get Upper Brittany. He's got a claim on Würzburg that I want to press at some point. It's all the way over there. It's kind of goofy, but it's mine, and I deserve it, and I earned it. So I could land a son, but landing him with a province up in Mercia means I'm just adding to his duchy. He's going to get Upper Brittany, and then he's going to get those 2 provinces. So it'd be better to go give it to the son who's already halfway on his way, which is Lincoln. So he's going to take Lincoln, which is up here, Warwick, and Leicester. So let's go ahead and start landing some of these guys. What are you going to get? Heir to Oxford. Why would you get Oxford? Oh, because I own Oxford. It did. Warwick. He's only 5. Grant him County of Warwick and everything below. Just trying to get rid of some of these titles that I can't do much with. Now we're going to look back at that court. I don't want to do that. For anybody else I'd like to land, particularly members of my dynasty who lack... there's none there. I think this guy had a bunch of kids. Did you not? Did you not have a bunch of sons? You did. Heir to the Duchy of Cornwall. This guy is, for whatever reason, being passed up. This guy have sons? No. This guy's got a bunch of sons. So what if I landed him? What if I gave you a city, my man? What if I gave you a city? Would that be ugly? Boom, boom, boom. Let's do this. Let's just create. I'm going to hold on to these for now. I'm just going to hold on to them is the plan. And we're going to call it there. So what I've done is I've given myself an opportunity now to go after a duchy against the French king, who is already kind of beaten up. Don't necessarily want to raise my levies. My army has gotten just fine. That last war didn't cost me much. So I'll give it a couple months' time, and then I'll make a break for this duchy here. And we'll just keep expanding. Why you want to marry my niece? Alright, but I'm watching you. Alright, later. And by later, I mean right now. This is happening. So I thought about, is there an opportunity we could attack the rebellion here and try to pick up some land while he's fighting on 2 fronts? Or I could attack the Umayyads. And I could holy war, or I can only holy war the Umayyads. This guy, I think I've got some claims against that I could fight him without a holy war. Oh, it's not giving me that. So that's really tempting. He's got 8,000 troops, though, and he's fighting his liege. And this guy's got 4,000. And he is about even. It just started. So, man, that's a great chance to probably grab Gascony, potentially. Especially since these are literally his properties. And so if we hit him where it counts the most, they're already easy to siege. It's kind of a golden opportunity. But it's a holy war. And it's a holy war against Muslims, which means you're going to have to fight a bunch of them. And I haven't totally recovered. So we're going back and forth. We're weighing the options. Kind of been on the warpath. That's what you got to do. All right, I'll let you know. I think that's going to complete this episode. We'll take a breather. I got some curriculum to go write. It's been fun. See you in the next video.